Our little band has come to feel like a family.
'Tis well to have comrades one can trust. This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
It is a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be the core danger. Going alone. I'm here to aid you.
By all means. Most abhors. Knock its feet out from under it and strike head.
I will not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together I think we can manage it.
Seems we have enraged our
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood. Well done, Master. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the originals recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. I seem to have taken a hit.
I merely did.
Not a bad idea.
I will protect you. Fire will prove effective against this foe.
What say we toss a combustible at it and set it alight?
Pray, follow me.
The undead walk! Why do I feel as though I've seen this exact scene?
What are you doing? You're in the midst of battle.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I will be your shield. Then I shall remain by your side.
My baby. Where?
Must you run so fast? You can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep her, though we are less fleet of foot.
I must
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He said people killed afore, more than a few, at that, to be quite truthful. I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Interested in my wares?
The owls seem to fly when I'm here.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
I can hardly wait.
Welcome, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are always a pleasure.
Must hold out.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to a crisp. Last, 'twas a pleasure doing business.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet. There's no easy thing. Making a living with something's a start. Suppose I can always run.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be
Well, hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new...
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
Sirs O'Fulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb. To whom ought we to grant it, assuming we find the thing at all?
Whatever choice you make, Arisen, I'm sure 'twill be the right one.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to pleasure doing business.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where... Always a pleasure.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful arts could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Sir Murdin's a man who prizes decorum, you see.
He won't take a liking to you lest you show proper deference to him and to magic.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your equipment, Master. I've a knack for combining materials that I found a place with some useful materials for enhanced... Should your pack grow over full, I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for...
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap
Checking since I was a girl.
I'll do as I please. Let 'em try.
I'm in fine fettle. They'd help me when all I serve is cruel.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
What to make of this?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. So, if you've any more food, spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against ya.
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me. Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A band of knackers!
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Let me drive you feet.
These things, matching one's movements with another, not so simple as it's
Both worthy of caution, not save our best will do. Perhaps we have tied them out.
Recklessness has done them no favours. They ought to have conserved their strength.
A focused attack ought end this foe. I shan't let them harm. prevent it from losing its temper. Master, watch out!
I've got a good feeling about this one. Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Who's that? What I say?
Glad to be of service. I concur. We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Bags are worse. Our might of battle is light. I must summon reinforcements.
Be they friend? Clearly not.
You have my protection.
See your foe has recognised our victory.
Lord, we too pursue and eliminate distractors.
Where's that scoundrel hiding?
Give no quarter. Prepare yourself.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I've got to focus. Shifts are moving about. Someone will buy ores.
Nearby, if memory serves. I camped there myself in another world. Shall I lead the way?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Over here, if you would.
Ah, Master! Hobgoblin!
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I will protect you. Strategy that our foe most supports. Knock its feet out, plunge it, strike edge.
I'll not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
is unconscious!
If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. Suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour. Yes, of course.
My master set for me.
I like that.
Stop! Pray, follow me. Assailants, master.
Shame I've no advantage against this bow. Are we all in the same boat?
One might call. I did my best to match your skill, master. Over here, if you please.
Got ya!
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Much to think about.
Take the rest.
Come, let me grant you wings.
Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends.
'Tis a glad thing we happened upon this. Unleashing it during combat for our foes. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location. There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you? To fear us.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
Over here. There's a little prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Fight is not yet done. Go on. Don't pull here.
Our focus is knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground. I shall lead the charge! Have hold of the arm! Now bring it down and let it take our fury! I ask your aid.
Could you come over here? Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
And I take the
The depths lie ahead. Onward.
Narrow passages may await us.
It is easily done. Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Our little band has come to feel like a family. I've a knack for combining materials that I...
Hand over. A profitable endeavor. flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
We all manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
You have my protection.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Come, I'll lead the way.
It was a greater haul than I'd hoped, but it's only made me eager to find more treasure.
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep her, though we are less fleet of foot. I shall do as you say. Pray, follow me.
You'd think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discovery.
No quarrel.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
You'll not live to regret this. How do you like that? That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Naught say.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Over here, if you please.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then. Here we are. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Well then, sir. How might I be of service?
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Fancy look at my wares? I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Well met, sir.
This is